Okay, we have already learned how to find the greatest common factor, the greatest term that can be divided into a group of terms. And we have learned how to factor using the GCF. Now we're going to add another piece to that, the box method. We're basically going to do the reverse box method. So the product, say we already have this box filled in. What will be my product? I will have x squared, combine the two middle ones by adding 3x plus 5x equals 8x. Then I'll have the positive 15. That's my product. Product means the multiplication answer. After I multiply it, this will be my answer. Now the factors. Factors mean what are the multiples that will give me this. So originally, to get this, you would have a binomial times a binomial. I'm asking for what two binomials go here that will make this answer, that will make this product. So that's what it means when it says factor this trinomial. So I'm going to look at this, and I'm working backwards. Normally, I have two binomials here, one on the top, one on the side, and then I will multiply to fill in the box. But now this box is already filled in, I want to work backwards. So on this first row here, I have x squared and 5x. X squared means you have x times x. And here you have 5 times x. What do they both have in common? Well, they both have an x. Remember in class I've been telling you to use the smallest exponent. Out of x squared and 5x, they don't have a number in common, but they both have an x. And the smallest exponent would be 1. So you would take out x with an exponent of 1. Okay, on the second row, 3x and 15. Do they both have an x? No. What number can you divide both terms by? Well, the greatest number you can divide them by is 3. And it's a positive 3 because this box is positive. Okay, now we're going to do the top. Find the factor that goes with the top. Okay, I have x squared and 3x. So they don't have a number in common, but they both have an x. So what's the smallest exponent? X. I can only pull out an x from these two. From this row, I have 5x and 15. What's the greatest number that can be divided into both terms? 5. This one has an x, this one doesn't. So I can't pull out an x here. And it's a positive because this box is positive. So my factors are x plus 5 and x plus 3. It's the reverse of the box method. If I had this originally, I would multiply inward and it would give me this. And I can even check. X times x gives you x squared. X times 5 gives you 5x. 3 times x gives you 3x. 3 times 5 gives you 15. Okay, next problem. Product. So product means the multiplication answer. So inside here, that's your product already. I just need to write it out. X squared, combine your like terms by adding. Negative 9x plus negative 6x is negative 15x plus 54. So that's my product. Factors. A factor means what are the multiples that you will multiply to get this product. So you're working backwards. I want to pull out the greatest common factor from each row and each column. X squared and negative 6x. Your GCF is x. Negative 9x and 54. Your GCF is negative 9. It's negative because this box is negative. Okay, x squared and negative 9x. They both have an x. Negative 6x and 54. They both are divisible by 6. It's going to be a negative because this box has a negative. So my factors are x minus 6, x minus 9. Let's check it. X times x is x squared. X times negative 6 is negative 6x. X times negative 9 is negative 9x. Negative 9 times negative 6 is negative 54. Okay. Multiply both both diagonals in example 1. What do you notice about these products? So diagonals. If I multiply 3x times 5x, I get 15x squared. If I multiply x squared times 15, I get 15x squared. What do you notice about the two diagonals when you multiply? The products are the same. Same thing with example 2. X squared times 54 is 54x squared. Negative 9x times negative 6x is a positive 54x squared. The products from the diagonals are the same. This will be important in your next lesson. Okay, so I have these 4 terms here. I need to fill it in the box first. So on the first box, I have my square term. So 3x squared goes first. On this last corner box here, I need the term with no x. That goes in this box. And then it doesn't matter where you put the ones with the x. So negative 21x, negative 10x. It doesn't matter. You can switch them up if you want to. You will get the same answer. Okay, so you're going to put out your GCF from each row, each column. So 3x squared and negative 21x. They both have an x. What number can they both be divided by? What's the greatest number they can both be divided by? 3. Negative 10x and 70. What's the greatest number they can be divided by? 10. This one is negative, so I got to bring out the negative here. Vertical. I have x squared and x. They both have an x. Is there a number that I can divide 3 and negative 10 by? No. Okay, here. Negative 21x and 70. What's the greatest number I can divide both by? 7. Because this box has a negative, I'm going to bring out that negative. So my factors are 3x minus 10 and x minus 7. So let's back up for a second. The product would be 3x squared, add the two middle ones, negative 31x plus 70. Let's check to make sure we did this correctly. 3x times x gives you 3x squared. Check. 3x minus times negative 7 gives you negative 21x. Negative 10 times x gives you negative 10x. Negative 10 times negative 7 gives you a positive 70. Correct.